Welcome back to Universal Discourse with Jell. A warm welcome to all the new residents of planet Earth who came on their spaceships that the humans call drones. I think it's great that you're letting them see. I think it's high time they know that we're here. I've been on planet Earth on the east coast of North America in this 3D printed human body, getting the lay of the land and reporting for just over a year now. Today, I'm diving into a particularly confounding topic: the American political system. I have here today with me two human beings who represent the two major tribes. We have Reed Pulligan and Debbie Kraut. Thank you both for being here. Reed, I'll have you start us off. What is most important to you? Well, Jell, thank you so much for having me. And I'll tell you this, it's simple. One word: freedom. Less government, more guns, and putting America first. No more of this woke business. Woke, as in not asleep? Woke is the disease killing our country. It's why we got kids questioning their gender, people canceling each other for speaking the truth, and schools teaching socialism instead of math. Ah, so you fear the collapse of the traditional order. And as for the guns, tell me, why do you think everyone needs a small metal tube that fires projectiles of death? It's our God-given right to defend ourselves from any sort of tyranny. So, is your God violent? No, but the Founding Fathers believed that we had the right to defend ourselves from any sort of corrupt government. But luckily, we won this most recent election, so we won't have to be worrying about that. It's all about freedom. Unbelievable. Chime in, Debbie, please. I'm confused. How can you say you stand for freedom when you support laws that restrict women's choices about their own bodies, and ban books from schools, and target LGBTQ people just for existing? That's not restricting freedom. That's protecting society. We need to maintain order and protect family values. Family values? You mean imposing your morality on everyone else? You're fine with personal responsibility until it comes to people making decisions that you don't agree with. That's not freedom, Reed. That's control. It sounds like freedom is conditional, based on belief systems. How do you reconcile that, Reed? We're protecting the moral fabric of our country. Without any rules, there's chaos. Chaos? Oh, you mean like mass shootings and climate disaster and skyrocketing healthcare costs? Well, it might shock you to hear this, but I actually do believe that we should have common sense gun laws. And I do think we should care for our planet. And yeah, the healthcare system is broken. I got medical bills out the wazoo for my knee replacement. But it's you people trying to dictate everybody's life by making us use your silly pronouns and letting men compete in women's sports. Well, it really started to look like we were getting somewhere, folks, didn't it? You have no basic respect for someone's identity. And trans women aren't men. They're women. Maybe if you spent less time fear-mongering and more time listening, you'd understand that. Oh, come on. Biology doesn't lie. Letting biological males compete against women is unfair, and it destroys women's sports. Oh, let's not pretend you care about women's sports when your party continuously underfunds them and fights against equal pay for female athletes. Fascinating. So you both value fairness, but define it very differently. Reed, your focus seems to be on biological distinctions, while Debbie prioritizes social equity. How does one resolve such conflict? By sticking to reality, that's how. There's rules for a reason. You start blurring the lines, and where does it end? Should we just let anybody do whatever they want? Reed, we're asking for empathy. It's about making sure everyone feels valued and included, especially the most vulnerable among us. But I understand that it's unfair to cis women to put them up against someone with larger muscle mass. Would you look at that? We're finding middle ground. Debbie, please tell me, what is most important to you? Thanks for having me, Jell. I believe in progress, inclusivity, and equity. I believe everyone has the right to have healthcare, housing, and the ability to live their truth. Sounds lovely. I know that your system is based on tokens called money. Back on planet Koark, we have a heart-based merit system, which is much better. So I must ask, who pays for all of this? The billionaires. Tax the rich. They're hoarding the wealth. It's absolutely disgusting while people are suffering. Wealth distribution. Now, Reed, what do you think about that? As long as everybody's working to earn their keep. Nothing in this life is free. Reed, you said you had medical debt. Do you think that healthcare is a basic human right? So you think people should be sitting there on their welfare couches getting their diabetes treatment for free on my tax dollar? No. Next you're going to be saying that Wi-Fi is a human right. Yeah, in this day and age, people can't survive without access to information. That makes no goddamn sense, and you know it. Yeah, right. Holy mackerel. The way you think is sick. These people. Whoa, now. Okay. Let's settle down. Let's try to regulate our nervous systems a little bit with some deep breathing. Let's go in, everyone, and out. In. And out. Nice job. Your species is fascinatingly contradictory, I would have to say. You want freedom, but you fight about what it means. You want equity, but you disagree on how to achieve it. It's almost as if division actually fuels your system. Sadly. It's kind of fun. Well, in the end, it seems as though Earth politics is less about solving problems and more about who can yell louder. I would suggest adopting the koarkian way, which involves meditation pods, chocolate rations, and weekly hug your neighbor celebrations. Conflict rarely survives a heartfelt embrace. Well, that's all for today. Thank you two very much. Signing off. Much love. Jelzabor 7.